Hey guys, McDubbin, Dark, whatever you want to fucking call me at this point. um, I was thinking about some other things as well in regards to Twitch. And I mean, Twitch is kind of just my life at this point. I spend my days streaming, I spend my nights streaming, I spend just enormous amounts of time streaming. And, it's funny, I wanted to think about what streaming actually does to you as a person, how it affects your mentality, how you treat it as you stream, what you go through, the changes that you experience and whatnot. So let's start at the beginning. I got into streaming to deal with depression. I got it streaming to deal with I'm going super dark here, but I got into streaming to deal with a way to escape my current situation, my life, whatever you want to call it. I got into Twitch to escape that. And in doing so, I managed to find something I enjoy doing. Now, just one sec here. I just realized that's driving me nuts. See, this is the stuff I do. I prepare and whatnot. You might say, oh yeah, you're not prepared, but you try doing this enough, sometimes you make mistakes. I'll give you a good example actually about Twitch. So I pride myself on great audio, right? I pride myself on having exceptional audio that people can really enjoy and listen to. Turns out my audio wasn't as good as I thought it was tonight. And my friend, Red, who I was talking to for a few hours, he ended up helping me out with my audio. Now, guys, keep in mind, I just finished a 15-hour stream, so I'm not be able to really free flow my ideas, but I find that I'm able to talk better when I've been talking for hours. I can still talk. So let's start with what Twitch means to me personally. Twitch is a spiritual experience in some ways. It's a job, it's a hobby, and streaming on it is a fun way to escape my life. It's a way for me to enjoy the time that I have in a fun and healthy manner. But Twitch is also an addiction. Twitch is and beyond that, streaming is an addiction. Your mind is set with, I want to stream. Your mind is set with, I want to see what my friends are up to. Your mind is just, you're dead set on this one platform, and you're just going, what am I doing? You wake up daily and you're asking yourself, what am I doing with my life? And why am I not actively looking for work? You're building up a community, you're having fun, and you're seeing what you can get out of it, and you're seeing what you can put into it. But at the end of the day, you're still doing the same thing. You're sitting in your chair, you're enjoying your time, but you're sitting in your chair, and you're watching things just move around you. You're watching a room that you haven't worked on in a couple months or a month and a half, just things pile up. You're watching your life devolve while you focus on one main hobby, on one main thing. You start obsessing about it. You obsessing about your numbers. You obsess about your view count, which is numbers. You obsess about your games. You obsess about what you're gonna play. You obsess on how you're gonna be entertaining. You're gonna obsess on so many things about it, about this niche hobby that you have, because that's what you like to do. You're gonna become a workaholic. You're gonna work long hours. You're gonna find yourself stressed out, and you're gonna find yourself getting close to burning out. And then you got to take a step back. Then you got to go to a conference and go hang out with your friends, go hang out with your family, go hang out with people. You're going to have to get your support networks in check. You're going to have to do all these things because streaming is exhausting. It's one of the most exhausting things you can do. But that's what makes it so fun. The reason I got hooked into Twitch, the reason why I do it daily, the reason why I decided to take 5 days of streaming and take 2 days off a week was because this is a love, this is a passion of mine. Entertaining people is something I love doing. The immediate feedback you get when you stream is exceptionally, it's not, I can't even use the words exceptionally. The feedback you get from streaming is worth it. just to hear that you're my favorite streamer, but beyond that, your audio is bad. You should fix that. Your webcam looks bad. You should fix that. I don't like the game you're playing. You should change that. Now there's constructive feedback. There's constructive criticism that you get, and there's some garbage as well. But when you have a friend continuously telling you, hey, your audio, you need to fix that, and you go and tweak it because you get that feedback instantaneously, that's a rewarding feeling. If it touches you in a different way, more than you know. Twitch is it's a whole different animal. That's what it is. Twitch is a different animal. And people can make their how to get viewers, how to do this and that. And you can figure out what they're doing and what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. But at the end of the day, Twitch is what you love about it. Twitch is... My face is weird here. Hold on a second. That's what I mean. I'm just documenting what I'm finding, right? A moment of silence for a sec while I just adjust something. Ooh, eyes burn. Twitch is that. Twitch is on-the-fly editing. Twitch is modifying your behavior to suit your audience. Twitch is a different animal entirely, where you're... Let me change this to... Hold on a second. Probably should change this after, but... Yeah, whatever. One blogs, there we go. That's fine. Anyways, Twitch, in a nutshell, is this spiritual experience that you are going to love until you die. I have a friend, my friend Faithless Soul, goes to bars and he'll hand out business cards about Twitch. He'll explain it. He'll show people on their phone what it is because he's passionate about it. People, other friends I have will wake up daily, they'll feel like garbage, and they'll still stream. Because after a while, it becomes your job. And you might be saying, okay, JP, you're not getting paid to do this. You're not making really any money off of this, any real money. And you're right, I'm not. But doesn't mean I can't treat this like a job. This doesn't mean I can't have fun with this. It doesn't mean that I can't care about what I do. It doesn't mean I can't entertain my regular viewers. I read this recently. Someone said that Twitch streaming for your regular viewers is like performing at a comedy club. And you have those 10 audience members coming to you every single night to watch you, to learn about what you do, to get it. I had one viewer who said, because of my streams, they have an idea of what my talents are. And they enjoy them just because of what I share. And that's one thing I want to talk about for a moment. Being honest on Twitch is going to get you a hell of a lot farther than being dishonest. You could be the most dishonest person ever, and you're going to fail. You have to have a certain level of honesty and trust with your viewers, with your audience members. You have to be able to express your feelings of gratitude to your viewers. You have to be able to say, I accept you. I care about you. I care about your well-being. But there's also a dark side to it too. There's a dark side when you start manipulating your viewers for your own gain. You start taking away other people's viewers, other streamers' viewers. I haven't done this myself, but I have seen it done. Where you start seeing that, and you start seeing the darker side of things, where you start seeing the money involved. You start seeing how things are corrupted, how things are not exactly what they seem on the surface, how there's a lot of underlying issues. And there's all these organizations and teams and stuff who have their own struggles. And you start to notice that this industry is just not what you thought it was. But you go back to streaming. You go back to what you were doing when you first started, when you were performing for one person, which was your best friend. And you turned on your camera, or you turned on your microphone, you put on your computer, and you said, I'm going to stream today because I want to. Because I'm going to stream this for my friends. I'm going to show them this really cool thing in their life. Twitch has opened up to so many other avenues where you can be as creative as you want. You can talk about your life. You can vlog. You can do whatever. There are some bad people on Twitch. There's some bad people on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. There's bad people in every network, every whatever. But Twitch, at the end of the day, is something different when you really get down to it. I'm rambling because I am tired. And that's the saddest part of all of it is you are tired. You're exhausted. Because not only as an introvert are you entertaining for hours. And like I said, I did 15 hours in one stream. I cleaned up my room. And that's another thing I was referring to. It took me a long time to be able to clean my room because I couldn't find the time. You really won't find, you're going to have to try to prioritize your time more. You're going to have to figure out what you actually think is worth playing, what you think is worth watching. Off screen, off time, off to cast, really. You have to figure out what's worth watching, what's worth playing, and what's worth streaming, what's worth, actively broadcasting for your viewers. What's entertaining to watch. And you have to kind of not censor yourself, but you kind of have to limit yourself on what you're going to play. You have to do all these little minor things that you normally wouldn't do if you were just playing games for yourself. And that's really where Twitch has its faults, where it really has its negatives. You're no longer going to have fun playing video games in the same way as you would if you were just a gamer. You're going to be spending far more on hardware. Looks like hair. You're going to be spending far more on hardware than you would think so. You're going to be doing all these things because you want to get the best quality out of it. You're going to be spending a couple $100s on microphones and mixers and compressors. And you're going to spend all this stuff because you think that's what your viewers want. And then you get to that cold hard reality that you're only going to have a short amount of viewers for your entire stream. If people come and go. Numbers happen. Everything. But you're going to really just get lost in everything. But then again, you come back to it. You come back to the purest form, the vanilla aspect of Twitch. You come back to what is streaming all about. And you keep that in your mind. After you start making money, you still keep that in mind and you never let go of that. You never let that get out of your sight, that Twitch and streaming is all about entertaining your audience and having fun doing so. Those are some real thoughts about Twitch. Some real thoughts about streaming. You're gonna have sleepless nights. You're gonna try to overdo it. But as long as you got a good network of people that care about you, you got your friends, you got your audience, and as long as you're doing it for having fun, you'll be fine. You'll be fine and you'll enjoy your time. I'll make a more comprehensive video one of these days. But I'm just wanted to ramble before I go to bed. So I'm not going to discuss your account. I'm not going to discuss what you need to do, social media. I've talked about that before. If you really want the honest steps, use Twitch or use Twitter. Use Twitter. Have hashtags of what you're doing with hashtag Twitch, hashtag supports all streamers, and have a photo or a GIF or a video and your post and say when you're going live and have it update and have your people know. And if you're going to miss a day, let your viewers know, let your community know when you're going to miss a day. Have a Discord. Do all of those things. You can find that out yourself. I don't talk about what you have to do, what you do as a streamer. I talk about the feelings you get, what you experience as a streamer. Streaming is a completely whole nother animal when you really think about it. It's hard, it's difficult, and it's super fun. And if you haven't started yet, what are you waiting for?